Hey y'all, all right, I am going to show you how to do live photos or how to take your personal photos and use them for social media. Now, using your photos on social media is better than using the stock photos. So hey y'all, I am Cassie Bollinger. I'm going to show you what I do when I get a new product in, whether it's mine or my customers. Now, you may be sitting here looking at the screen going like, why does she have her mount in front of the camera? There's a reason why. So I'm actually going to show you and do one of my photo shoots for the product I just got for the Scent and Warmer of the Month. So my phone is a Samsung. It is a Galaxy S21. It's a little bit older model. But all I have to do is get into camera mode. As you can see, we are in camera mode. So it needs to be on selfie. So that way you can constantly see me through everything. Look at that. Yay. Okay. So when I go into selfie mode, I have an option for a timer. So I always make sure the timer is set. This one is set at 2 seconds, but I'm going to go ahead and do it for 5 seconds. So when I set up, I make sure before I take my photos that I have my makeup on or whatever, however look I'm going to go for. And then I make sure all of my stuff is around me that I want to take pictures of. So I put my phone, and I do have a ring light. As you can see, I have a ring light back here. So that way the light is coming towards me and it's not coming from above me. Because in this office, which was a bedroom, the lighting in here is horrible. So I put the camera up in here. I get it situated. Now there's editing that I do whenever before I take the pictures from my phone and put them on, but I will show you that step by step. So I have the timer on. Now, the other thing with my Samsung is that I was able to put for hand gestures. So let me see if I can do this way. So if it is watching me, I gotta do it. Okay. So if it's watching me and I put the hand up, you see how it started timing? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it takes that picture. So I have it that it will go on hand gestures. Now, your phone, especially if it's an iPhone, it's going to be different, but that's something that you need to look up on the phone that you currently have. Like, what are the features for the camera settings? Is it one where you say cheese and it will do it? If it's a hand gesture, but you definitely want to set up the timers, and you also want to make sure you do it something that's hands-free. So you don't have to keep pushing the button every time before you, and then have to set your photos. So I just got, again, the warmer of the month, which is wicked cute. So I make sure it's all set up. I kind of make sure I kind of play around with it to see how I'm going to hold the cord. And there's already photos being taken because it's on my hand. And I always try to smile. Even if I'm not set up, I always try to smile or do something silly because I can use those later for the reels. So I get everything set up and then I adjust my phone. If anything is behind it that is showing, then I make sure to move it out of the way because see, I have my Monsters Inc. items here. So I want to move that because I don't want that bright green coming through. I make sure that I'm either, if it's not a Scentsy shirt, it's something that either is color schemed that I like, that's going to go with it, or it's just about me. And I love pink. So this one's just about me. And this is what the shirt I got from SFR. So I just set up and I make sure that it looks good on the camera. I make sure that if there's any, like I adjust the top part. Okay. So this is how you're going to see it. Adjust the top part. And then I do the 5. There we go. It counts down 5, 4. And I smile, and I do a couple. I don't even look at them. And I just take quite a few. And I over-exaggerate my expressions because on a camera, if you're kind of surprised, it almost looks like you're confused. So you want to kind of over-exaggerate when you take these pictures. Now, the first couple of times that you do this, they're not going to be perfect. Just like the first time you go live, they're not going to be perfect. You're going to have to play around with your phone and find out features. The other way is to Google your phone and the model. So mine's a Samsung Galaxy. I can Google that and say phone features or camera features or just go onto your website from whoever provider you have and see what features that they show are available. So I have a couple of different people that I follow on Instagram and Facebook that are Samsung Galaxy tips and tricks. So that way I find out like how to change the brightness, how to do the camera, how to make more storage space. So you want to try and find people like that for your phone. And that way you can find the little tips and tricks. And again, it's just about having fun. If you're not having fun at it, your picture is going to look like this. And you're going to be grinning because you're just like, I just got to get through this. I just got to get through this. It's just like whenever you are talking on the phone, and this is probably from my years of customer service, is that you always need to have a smile whenever you are messaging or talking to someone on the phone because they can see it. So you have to be in a good mood to have a picture that's going to show you in a good mood. You're going to be like, I'm excited. I love that this warmer's coming through. Here we go. Yep. Oh, I'm excited. Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh. And I will do that. And yes, you're probably sitting there going like, that is really cheesy. But guess what? It works. And the pictures turn out and they look excited. And then sometimes I'm going to go ahead and I'll be like, looking confused. And if it didn't work, I'll delete the picture and no one's ever going to see it. So it doesn't matter. And there's so many different things you can do with this. You can break them down into multiple, like break down the top. And we're just going to be like, don't know if I'm going to use it. Don't know. But if someone asks me, well, how does the scent get out? I can send them that picture and I already have it taken. And I know I already like my makeup. I like everything that I'm doing. Oh, it's taking pictures because I'm moving my hands. That happens a lot. That's probably why whenever I do my photo shoots and then I share them, there's a lot of the same shirts. And I try to change out my shirts every time I do a different photo shoot. So that way I know it's a different group. But that's all I do. So that was, and I'll go back and look. And before I do anything else or touch my face and mess up my makeup, because anybody who knows me knows I'm really, really red face. If I touch my face, my makeup's going to go and you're going to have a big red spot. Is that I look around for anything else. If I have like the testers from the 10 new scents. And honestly, guys, if you can find testers with the same colors-ish, it's not going to matter. Even if you didn't get the new ones, you can find other ones that are these colors. It could have been last year's fall. It could have been the year before's fall. They're roughly always about the same colors. And if I look around and I'm like, okay, get them lined up. And this may or may not work this way. Now, of course, I got to do my 5. So. And then I'll go back. And if I really want to make sure before I put these away, I can go through and look at my preview for the picture and see if it's something that I can edit or keep. So all of this is just about being cheesy, about being fun. If you want to be very proper with it and you want to be very serious, then you can. However, your style of your business is. I try to be silly. I try to be fun. I try to make sure that my customers know that we're here for a good time. And that's just how I run my business. If you want it more professional, like maybe you're doing this on a business page, you may not even want to show your face and all the pictures. You may want something that is professionally done. And that is great for your business. Just make sure that you are not spending like family money on Scentsy. You're using Scentsy money for family. So if you have enough money and your paychecks are big enough that you can afford to go get a photo shoot done professionally and they tell you to bring a couple of products, that's awesome. That's amazing because, oh, we're my hands. And then if there's times that I'm just not feeling it, like I don't see the expressions coming out on my photos, I will turn on music and I will dance and I'll sit there because I talk with my hands. I will have the music going and then I'm bebopping or whatever. I'm bebopping. Man, I'm showing my age. But I just take fun pictures and I try to do it different ways. If I have bars of wax and I have them here, I'll do like a peek behind You know, it's funny. Or you can even be like, like, you can look at it funny, try different things, try things you wouldn't normally do, and definitely something that you haven't seen. But if you are stuck on ideas, then use someone else's ideas. Like if you see that they're just doing just the spreading of the wax and just being like, then use that. Start with that first. And then if you need, I guess if you need more inspiration, then look through some of your leaders, some of the people throughout Scentsy that have been here and done this and that are great on social media. And that way you can start looking to see how are they doing it. Some people always do a lean back and then they're like, and that's maybe their thing. Well, for me, I'm a little out of shape. So me leaning back and trying to take pictures like that, it looks like I'm about to fall. It was a total accident picture. So now that I've taken the pictures, I want to show you another aspect. I do a lot of my videos. So I do a lot of my videos from my phone. And so when I do them from my phone, then how do I get them uploaded to YouTube? And so these are for everybody who wants to start doing the YouTube videos. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to go over to our team page and I'm going to pull up one of the videos, not the one I'm currently on because it won't let me do it while it's recording, but I want to go back to one of my other videos, doesn't matter when, and then I'm going to screen share and show you how I get my videos onto YouTube. Ding, 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 ding. I got to get down to, it's been a while since I did a video. Pop, 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 pop. That's a picture. I should have had this already set up. I kind of did, but when I did a screen share to Facebook from Zoom, this is what came up. So bear with me just a moment. I'm almost there. Oh, I have one. Okay. So I'm going to do a screen share. Screen share. And then make sure this one. Share. Okay. So you should, I hope, are seeing mine where it says, oh, I'm not sure if it's the right one. Let me go over here. Okay, I gotta wait for the video to catch up to make sure that I'm screen sharing the right one. I think this is it. So anyways, this is here. This is me. I'm gonna check back one more time. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm just gonna go with it. So what you do is when you get to this video here is that you, is it going in this way? Nope. It is going into the video itself. I just normally pause. And then I go to the three dots up here. When I go to that, it says download video. That's how I get my videos up onto YouTube. So I will record it in my VIP on my personal Facebook group. I will do it from my phone and then I will download from my laptop or I go to Friendly. Friendly is a great app to be able to download videos that are on Facebook. And there's a free version. You do not have to upgrade. So when you are using any Scentsy products, guys, you can take a video where you're not in it and all you're doing is taking your phone and you're pointing it at your warmer and you're changing out your wax. However you change out your wax. You don't use cotton cleanups. Show them how you are changing out your wax. Or show them how you break up your bar or your cubes and before you put them in. Show a picture of what wax you're putting in. You can easily set up a great photo shoot for your imaging. Now, these images are better to use than the stock photos that are on the workstation because people are nosy and they want to see you. Your customers are buying from you because they know, like, and trust you. So if you are scared about putting your face on anything, then start by taking pictures of the products you are using. If you use the counter clean, doesn't even matter if you forget, you already cleaned the kitchen counter and it's already all nice and clean. That's okay. Put the counter clean back up there, turn over the wash rag or the paper towel or whatever you've used, turn it up where the dirty side is up and take a picture and say, I just use my counter clean to clean my counter. You have hand soap and your hands are soapy and you don't want to do it, that's okay. Take a picture of the soap in your hands. You can always wash off one. I mean, there's a lot of ways to set up pictures, but honestly, have your kids wash their hands, have your significant other, a spouse, a neighbor, your best friend, wash their hands and just snap a quick picture of them either getting the soap or washing their hands or getting it rinsed off with the soap right behind it. Starting to use these photos is just like going live in your VIP or on your personal page or on your business page. This is taking you from level here to level here, leveling up and doing more things that your customers are going to enjoy will allow you to first be seen because they're going to interact more often with you because you are showing them you. You're being vulnerable. You're showing them that you're using the products. How many times do you go to the grocery store or over to one of the big box stores or the hardware stores and you look at some product that's on the counter and you don't know what it's used for, so you turned it to the side of the box to see someone using the product? Guys, you are essentially showing your customers how to use your products. Don't assume they know as much about the products as you do. And if you know zero about your products, then you need to make sure that you either download the product guide or make sure to get one when you order your fall and winter supplies. Or if you're placing any order that's coming to your house, it doesn't even have to be for your transition kits, doesn't even have to be for any of the products. If you already are placing any order, you can add a product guide, which is $3 to any order. You don't get PRV, but it's full of information on sales tips, what features to point out, and all the basics about the products. It's a great way that if all you did was read out of the book, you're educating your customers on how to use the products that you sell. And the more your customers know how to use it correctly, the more sales you're going to get because they're going to have that aha moment of, what? I can break up my wax bars by my hand and I don't have to get out the knife. You know, I didn't even realize that people had cut them up because they didn't realize that you could move the clamshell and move it like this and break up the wax in between. I didn't know they didn't know that because I never told them, especially new customers. Maybe someone who's never used Scentsy doesn't know that you can break it up and leave the rest of them in here and just pop out what you need. So going back to the basics, anytime that you pick up any Scentsy product, it doesn't matter what it is, take a picture of you using it or being done with it. Guys, if you put pods in your car, take the empty and go, you know, like, just put these in my car. I got to make sure I order some more. Anybody else need anything? Right there. And it's just a picture of an empty. You don't even have to show them this. Guys, you don't even have to show your face. You could just do a picture of the empty by itself. And just say, I just use these to fill up my XYZ. Oh my gosh, I'm almost out of wax. Or, oh my gosh, I can't wait for the fall stuff to come in. Or it just came in. My gosh, do you guys want to know how these smell? So if you're better with words and you want to type everything out that you're saying, then do that and add a still picture. Just a picture of you using the products or the products themselves. If you are like me, that I'm not good with words and typing, use your voice, use your face. And if anything, then you can always record the video without your face in there, but your voice is behind there. So that way they get used to hearing you. So that is a different process. Those are the different steps that I've taken to try and share more with my customers. And that's all that I do. Guys, I have so many pictures on my phone that before I went to SFR, I had to make sure that I cleared it out because I take so many photos. If you're only wanting one picture, I would take 5. If you're wanting to use the same type of picture multiple times, I would take 10 or 15 pictures. Be silly with it, be fun with it. I have a part on my phone that takes out and blurs. It's called profile. Is it profile? Maybe it's portrait view. So I'm going to show you. So this is one of the pictures. And on here, let me see if I can get it dark enough so you can see. Come on, focus. Okay. So you see the dots right there? Go this way. And then I go to add portrait effect. And it takes a minute. And it blurs out the back. And I can do either more blur or less blur. So it depends on how I'm feeling that day. But there it is. And then I just apply. Okay. And it saved it. So now they don't see the individual items behind me. Because guys, this is my stuff. These buddies are mine. So I don't mind if a picture shows it, or if I'm on a live and they can see it. If they ask me about it, I'll tell them. But honestly, it doesn't matter because this is my product. This is not for sale. All of these buddies that are outside the box are not for sale. So showing what you're using is not showing stock to sell. Now, you can't have a stack of wax or a stack of warmer sitting over there and take a picture of them and say, which one do you want? That is out of compliance. Because as a Scentsy business owner, you need to know the rules behind compliance. You need to make sure that you understand. I know there's a lot of anti-MLMers that sit there and say how we are an MLM. Guys, we are not. We are direct sales. Every company that has ever been created has multi-levels. Just like you had a boss at one of your jobs. I know I'm kind of going, this is a totally different subject, but that's okay. I'm still going to touch on this. We are a direct sales company. Anybody can start a business. You do not have to have inventory. Inventory is at our warehouses, at our DC. You can run your entire business off your website only. You could never have anything sent to your house and never have any products or show your face ever. You could actually run everything directly from your website. You can share links, you can share the stock photos, you can do everything without ever having to do anything. So in a direct sales and an MLM, as a leader, and that means I have a team, doesn't matter if I had one or if I have 5,000. I still have to hit requirements before I get paid on you. So I'm going to relate this to an office job. If you have a team lead or a supervisor, so team leader, supervisor, and then they have a team and they get a commission off of their sales or their productivity or XYZ, and they get a bonus, that's no different than what we do. As a team, if we do a certain amount, then we get a bonus. Just like I can get a bonus every single month, no matter what anybody else does, by selling over $2,000 a month in sales. Then I hit the monthly sales award that gives me an additional 5% bonus with having no team. Now, myself and having a team, if we hit numbers together, now I'm still required to hit a minimum of 500 PRV every month for me to even start getting paid on anybody in my downline. Once I hit the 500, then depending on where the team goes, that's how the bonuses are issued. Now, that still means that the person above me only gets commission if they hit $500. And then they also have to hit active, the certain amount of actives, depending on what their title is, to get paid at title. So I know that was totally off the subject, but I don't know why that came, but I feel like somebody watching this needed to hear that. But this is what, so today was just about taking your photos and learning the step-by-step of starting to take your business to the next level. Small steps, guys. This is not a huge step. There's nothing extra to buy. All you're going to do is you need to learn about your phone. You need to get some kind of mount that you can be hands-free. There are mounts like this, and then the one I have that's back behind here actually is like an arm that braces to my office desk and then has a clamp that can be rotated and open and shut for whatever phone or device I need. So you need, and then you need light. Now, if you have great natural light or outside light and you have a great window, then take the pictures by the window. If you happen to be like me, that you're in a dark area whenever you are wanting to do lives or pictures, then get a ring light. You can get a lot of really cheap basic ring lights, and as you move through your business, maybe you get better ones or ones that have the mount and the ring light together. Technically, the one that I have does both of them, but I already have these. I just needed the ring light. So I do have other options. Now, if I decide to take my ring light into the other room, it has a mount just like this in the middle of the ring light. So that way I don't have to have anything else to take those pictures. So just think about that. Let me know what questions you have. Let me know if this helped at all. If you have any questions, you can comment below. You can send me a message. I'll be more than happy to answer it. I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. This will be on my YouTube channel. So thank you so much for following me. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. I absolutely adore doing these videos. So if you have any suggestions about other products, let me know.